Hi, and welcome to Home Sweet Home. We are at Aroma Mocha Cafe in Bridgetown, Nova Scotia, and I'm here with Laura. Hey, Laura.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me today.
Thanks for coming.
So I wanted to start off and ask you a few questions about the history of this cafe.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was actually a really good friend of mine, Ro, who was the original owner of Aroma Mocha, and she opened in June 2020. And I had approached her and said, you know, my youngest is going back to school in the fall, and how do you feel about me coming in a couple times a week and baking muffins? That was kind of our friends group's baker, and within a couple months it was doing all the soups and sandwiches and salads and baked goods in a toaster oven and Instapot. And then about a year later, she was kind of ready to sell it, and I wasn't really sure if that was the time, and but decided to say, what the heck? I didn't want to work for anybody else and kind of wanted to see our baby continue. So November 2021, we changed hands, and it's been a really great roller coaster since.
So when you guys originally opened, that was during the pandemic. How did that go?
You know, it was definitely nerve-wracking, but I've talked about it with customers and things, because it's definitely a question we get asked a lot of people passing through and asking kind of how we came to be and all that. For us, in a way, it was easier than it would have been for established restaurants, because we didn't have staff and overhead and things to worry about, because it was just her and I at the time. So, you know, kids got sent home, we just shut down and went home too, and then we would just reopen when we could. If we had to go to takeaway only, we did that. And, you know, Bridgetown has a absolutely fantastic community, and our customers were more than happy to support us through the waves. They'd come in for takeout, they'd come in and sit down, and I have the best customers in the world, actually.
I get goosebumps actually hearing that, because it's so wonderful, the support of the community.
Yes.
You know, when, you know, supporting the local businesses to keep them running, especially when you first opened up.
Yes.
So they really help get you guys going.
Absolutely, and I guess it probably sounds a little cliche, but in Bridgetown, honestly, your customers really do feel like family a lot of times.
I noticed you had a couple of awards up on your wall. There was a plastic waste reduction award, and you had another one, a green award for.
Yes.
So is that something that's important to you?
Absolutely, yeah. So all of our disposables are compostable, with the exception of our cold cups, because it turns out compostable plastic sometimes melts when it's very hot. Yes, but no, we really focus on using as little packaging as possible, just compostable disposables, and just being very sourcing local, just keeping things as ecologically friendly as possible.
That's amazing. I think that's really special to have that extra, you know, the added touch of caring about the community, you know, on a deeper level. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a give and take, right? So you try and keep things local, and they support local, and it all just kind of keeps coming full circle.
And talking about local, you source everything locally.
Yes, yeah. So our greens and some of our seasonal produce we get from Buttonbrook Farms, which is just a couple kilometers down the road. And actually we save our coffee grinds and they use them in their compost. We have a farmer who comes and collects our eggshells, and we do trades that way. And even just trying to get as much as we can from our local grocery store Graves or the farm market Knobs. And our bacon and some of our steak come from Diobin's Family Meats. So these are all Bridgetown businesses that we, you know, try and support, and kind of we all help each other out.
That's literally support on a next level when you're saving grinds for compost even.
Yeah.
Like that's next level, supporting each other.
If they're gonna go in a compost, we might as well give them to someone who can use them, right?
Yeah,
as opposed to just going into a big waste.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
So let's talk about your menu a little bit.
Sure.
So you specialize in those savory dishes. There's some breakfast, there's some lunches, and then there is some sweets there. But I feel you focus, am I accurate to say you focus on those savory plates?
Yeah, so we do. Our biggest seller would be our all-day breakfast items. So we do like a breakfast sandwich, and we're gonna do a savory stuffed French toast that is a top seller.
I'm excited for that.
Yes, that one is, it's pretty good. And then our lunch items as well. We do, right now I have a full menu, and then we'll sometimes just throw in some specials. And yeah, we definitely do baked goods, but more so just to keep for our morning and everything is made from scratch, but we definitely focus more on our breakfast and lunch.
So I noticed, I was poking around your Facebook a little bit. There was a cider festival that just happened.
Yes,
so
there is.
do you participate in a lot of local festivals and events like that?
Yes, so Cider Fest was, oh my goodness, not last weekend, but the weekend before, I want to say. And so we actually set up down at the park and just do our breakfast and our drinks. And then in August, we do the Annapolis Valley exhibition. And we did the Carp River Fest this summer. So we're definitely breaking into doing a lot more of the festivals, and we do a much more limited, just drinks and our breakfast items. But they're a lot of fun, and the community really likes to come out and
support.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a great group of volunteers to make all these happen. I'm actually on the committees that help organize the Cider Fest as well, and our Light Up the Town and Christmas event that happens every year. And it's just really fun to see the whole community come out and pull something together and just have a lot of fun.
It is fun.
It is fun, yeah.
So you originally aren't from Nova Scotia.
No.
You came from the nation's capital of Ottawa.
Yes,
Now,
I did.
how did that happen? A lot of people move out of Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
but coming in.
I'll admit Nova Scotia wasn't really a place that was always on my radar, but my family had come out here on vacation several times, and I've always just really loved Nova Scotia when we started to come out to visit. Just the whole feel of it is the low key, the pace, the friendliness. I've just always really loved it, and there was an opportunity for my family to move here, and the timing was right. So we said, hey, why not? And we were originally looking in a different part of the province, but we kind of wanted to stay within that geographical area. And we found a house here that we absolutely fell in love with, and turns out that one of my best friends now actually grew up in that house.
No.
Yep. So
Wow.
again, small town.
Yeah.
And so we decided to make Bridgetown home, and it really could not feel any more like home.
It's definitely a really quaint small town. So
It
you couldn't
is.
have picked a better place.
Could not have, no.
When we come back, we're gonna get in the kitchen and make a savory stuffed grilled cheese sandwich and a gluten-free brownie here on Home Sweet Home. We are back, and we are in the kitchen here at Aroma Mocha Cafe, and we are about to make some amazing savory stuffed grilled cheese sandwiches. So let's begin.
All right, so we are gonna start with our sourdough bread, and then this is our French toast custard. So you can go ahead and,
So I have a question for you.
yeah.
Is this a secret, like a trade secret mixture?
We do put a few things in it that you wouldn't typically see in one that you make at home.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I always like to dig and pry and get
Yeah.
like trade secrets. Totally don't have to tell me on camera if you don't want to. Or if you'd like to share some of what's in here.
Yeah, so it's your basics of your egg and your milk and your cream, a little bit of cinnamon and maple syrup, and then we add a little touch to make it not overly sweet.
Okay, and there's some extra things in there
There's
that
a
you're
few
not.
extra things in there, yeah.
Is a total secret. I'll be finding those out later.
Absolutely.
All right, so we just dip this in.
So go ahead and just get both sides dipped in good. Get rid of some of the excess. And then you can just put it on the
Right on the grill.
There, and we'll get our second piece
Second one?
going, yeah.
All right. Do you ever, I want to say, marinate the bread for a bit to get it really soaky, or does that just ruin it totally?
I think with the amount of cheese and things that are gonna go on it, it would get quite dense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where it's the sourdough, and it's a slightly denser bread to start with.
Right, because this is sourdough.
This is sourdough, yes. All right. This is our local D'Auben's bacon.
Okay.
So that can go on the grill right in the middle there. And we're just gonna get our bacon, let that go for a minute, and then we're gonna give this about another 30 seconds, and then we'll give it a flip. And then we're gonna put a nice drizzle on both sides of the bread. This is our house-made Dijonnaise, just like a little
do-do-do-do-do.
There we go, yeah.
The sound effects make it, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Talking to your food, sound effects, it all makes it taste good.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, and then we are gonna start adding our cheeses. So we have some cheddar cheese, and so that's gonna go on that side there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put our Swiss cheese kind of opposite of the triangle. Yeah.
Okay.
And then same on that side there.
Okay.
And then we just kind of tear up the brie and kind of spread it on that side.
Perfect.
And then the last cheese is our fresh mozzarella. So again, that can just get kind of torn on there.
Okay, fresh mozza. Ooh.
Just adds kind of that nice little pull texture to it.
Oh yeah. I love cheese.
Yes, this one's full of the cheeses. Okay, so our bacon, we're gonna give that a little flip. So because this is a really nice thick cut bacon, so we actually par cook it in the oven, just for keeping the production line going.
I got this.
There you go.
This is just amazing.
All right, so we can definitely start moving our bacon over onto our cheeses. Yep. And this is where the trick comes of trying to, you may find it easier to put the bacon onto that side because these cheeses are more melty.
Okay, this is good to know. These are the little tricks I like to learn.
That's right.
Oh boys. Okay.
There we are. Ooh, look at that melty cheese.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We can just leave that piece right in.
So good.
There. So then we're gonna top that one onto there. Wrap her on there. Perfect.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
What a twist on a classic sandwich.
And then we're gonna give that a little press.
Oh, look at the bubbles coming out.
And just let that finish up for a minute.
That looks like ooey gooey goodness. Look at the cheese oozing from that bread. I love that old school grill press.
Yes, and it helps not need any extra kitchen equipment because tiny kitchens don't have room for equipment that we don't use.
So now we plate it?
Yeah. So we're gonna take one of our big plates. Yes, if you wanna go ahead, you can transfer it to the cutting board here. Okay. And so you're gonna wanna let it sit for a minute before we try and cut it because it will be very hot. And then this is Hutchinson's maple syrup, which is also local just from farther up the valley.
Oh, great. Local, we love local.
Nice healthy portion of that.
I always make the mistake of when the grilled cheese comes off the grill of cutting it right away.
Yes, you do want to let it sit for a minute.
Sit for a second.
Let those cheeses, especially we got 4 different kinds, kind of melding together. And then, yeah, we're just going to give it a nice cut on a diagonal. So you'll want to use this guy.
Okay.
Just kind of give it a nice one good swipe.
Paul, do you?
Here, I'll hold.
Okay, so give it a little cut.
Yeah, give it a good push down if you need to finish getting all the way through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we just put it on the bread, on the plate.
You bet. Awesome, yeah, and then we'll just give it a little, let all those cheeses start kind of coming out of it a bit, and our local maple syrup. And that is our stuffed French toast grilled cheese.
I cannot wait to try this.
Good.
This looks so good. Woo! Ah, look at this. I cannot wait. So do people drizzle it or you dip it, however
they want. We always give a fork and knife with it because you never know, but yeah, drizzle it on and eat it like French toast or pick it up like a sandwich.
I am gonna be a picker-upper and a dunker.
You go for it.
I'm going for it. Oh, got some bacon there, some cheese. And it's French toast at that, which is so cool. Okay, I might make a mess, but that's okay. Whoa, okay. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
My life is complete. Okay, first of all, you got French toast. Then you got grilled cheese with a million different cheeses. Then you got bacon. This is insanity. Like literally a party in my mouth.
Awesome. That's what we like.
I have never had this before, and this is incredible. Wow. Okay, I highly recommend this. This is insane. I'm going in for more.
Hey.
Okay, seriously, we're done.
There we go.
Time to go. Okay, amazing.
Awesome.
I love the way just all the flavors just totally.
Little sweet, little savory, not overpowering.
Like a medley in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hands down, that is definitely. I can see why that's number 1 on your list.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. That was so much fun to make, and even more fun to eat. When we come back, we are going to be making some gluten-free brownies here on Home Sweet Home. We are back, and during the break, we devoured that amazing creation. Sourdough French toast grilled cheese. It is a mouthful, both literally and figuratively. Amazing. I cannot sing the praises enough about that sandwich. Amazing. So now, on to the gluten-free brownies.
The gluten-free brownies, yes.
So do you have the recipe in your head? Like, is this all something that you already know?
Well, we do have it written down, but
you,
yeah, it's
you know
definitely up
this.
in the...
And I had a question for you actually that I was thinking about. Do you have any recipes that were passed down from any family members, like a mother, grandmother, or is it just all things that you've made yourself?
The things for here are things that I've made myself, and then we definitely have some family recipes that I like to pull out sometimes for specials and that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what is all this? So this is the gluten-free mix.
Yep, so that's an gluten-free all-purpose blend, and then some almond flour, and then of course some salt and some baking powder. And then this is our Dutch processed cocoa powder that we use. It's a really high quality organic cocoa powder, and it gives a really nice rich flavor, and it's less acidic than your classic cocoa powder.
Ah.
And then we have just a tiny smidge of sugar. Just a tiny smidge.
A
Just a tiny
smidge.
Yeah.
A smidge. I love
And
it.
then we have our hazelnut and vanilla and some eggs.
Okay, so how do we start here?
All right, so we're gonna start by cracking our eggs into our sugar.
This is always fun. Any tricks for cracking eggs? Because they're just
There
going
you
in.
are, yeah.
Okay. Can you do it one-handed? Oh.
I can, yes.
Can you really?
Yes, not very tidily, but I can do the crack with two and
What?
yes.
Let's see it.
Oh man, oh.
Pressure's on.
Now I'm gonna get eggshells all in it. Come on.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna start giving that a whisk just to incorporate those two.
Okay.
Looks good. There we go.
Look at that.
All right, so
Woo!
we'll give it just a little bit more. You wanna give it till it kind of gives that like ribbony texture.
Okay. Oh, we got more down there.
Yeah, you
oh,
gotta
it
keep
was
going until
tricky.
you get all that off the bottom.
You're putting me to work.
That's right.
You get some muscles.
Yes. Don't need push-ups when you make brownies.
Right.
Perfect.
Good?
All right, yeah, so I'm gonna incorporate the butter if you wanna keep whisking.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm splashing.
This baking's messy.
How many, I guess, batches, or how much does this yield?
So this will make 2 square pans.
Oh, 2 square pans. So I saw you doing something over there, which I thought was really neat, because I spray my pan, or I do the parchment paper, but you sprayed your pan, put parchment paper, then sprayed the parchment paper.
So you spray the pan so the parchment paper sticks, and then spray, because these brownies really like to stick, so I spray the parchment as well, because otherwise it will stick to the parchment.
That's brilliant.
And some things still.
Because I've done that before, where I've done it, and I put the parchment paper thinking I don't want anything to stick, and then it sticks to the parchment
It
paper.
still sticks to the parchment paper, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you still have to spray it,
Okay.
especially things with lots of butter.
That's a really great tip.
So we're gonna add our cocoa powder there for you. So once we've got all that, once the brownie texture is nice and incorporated, it's kind of got that shine, we can go ahead and add our dry ingredients.
And that's it? That's all the ingredients?
There, and then we'll just add in this at the very end. So once we know that we're all good and incorporated at the bottom to the top, we are just going to go and divide them in between our 2 pans.
So half, you're counting?
Yep, that should be good.
Okay.
There we are. So then those just need to go into our oven, and they'll bake for about 20 minutes. And then they're done.
It's been about a half hour. The brownies have cooled, and now we are about to sample these beautiful creation.
Absolutely.
So do we cut it out first, or?
So we're gonna release it from the pan first.
Okay.
Where they are still warm. Just gently.
See
There
how
we are.
easy that was?
Right. And then we're gonna take caramel.
What?
And we are going to
Oh, we're going all in.
all over the top.
This is awesome. This looks so good.
There.
Do you serve these with the caramel like this? Like they would harden after
Yes.
time? It hardens up.
It kind of all just like soaks into it and makes it like fudgy and
All right, any trick to cutting? Just eyeball it?
Yep, just 3 and then into 3.
Okay. I feel like I'm cutting a wedding cake with this big knife.
Then it goes all the way through 1.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna spin it. I'm just
good.
kind of eyeballing it here.
There we go.
So this brownie recipe, is this something by trial and error? You just sort of, you know, fiddle around and then made it your own? And
Yeah, so I started with making it with a non-gluten-free, and then just tweaked it with the gluten-free flours and the proportions and things until we got one that we were happy with.
that you landed
Yeah.
upon.
Yeah,
Awesome.
there was a lot of trial and error and a lot of brownie testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a horrible fail.
I know, right?
That's a horrible job.
That's right.
Okay, so just stick it on the plate, yeah?
Yeah, so like we ask our customers when we put a fresh tray out, are you a corner, middle, or edge?
That is a really considerate question because people do have a preference if
Yes.
they like the crispy edge or if they like all the center.
All the fudge.
I kind of like it all. I am definitely not picky, but maybe I'll do a center one because I have a little bit of both.
There we go.
I have a little bit of center and a little
And
bit
that
of
is
edge. That's okay?
absolutely.
I've never been asked that question,
Oh.
and I think that's such a,
Yep, we have a corner, middle, or edge if we have the option.
yeah, that's a considerate question. That's someone who cares.
That's right.
I'm just gonna go in there.
You bet. Might
trying to-
have to.
Try not to make a super mess. I think I got it stuck here.
We usually let them chill just a bit longer.
Yeah, that's fine.
There we are.
Okay, what? Okay.
You
Should I
going
do
in or
fork?
do you want a fork?
I think I'll go with a fork, only because it's caramel sticky. I'm gonna go
That's
with a
right.
fork. Okay, here we go. You ready for it?
I think so.
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Awesome.
Okay, first off, super gooey, like warm gooey. So it's already a winner.
Perfect.
And let's taste it. Okay. That is delicious. You can't even tell that's gluten-free.
No.
At all.
That's what we want. That's what we
Yeah.
tell people, so.
That is amazing. And you know what? Usually, like I said, with the almond flour, it makes it kind of really crumbly.
Yeah.
And it's not. Like it doesn't have that, you know, oh, it's typical almond flour crumbly.
Right.
This is really moist. It's really, really gooey. It's like fudgy gooey. This is so good. Okay, amazing. Hands down, I would say one of the best brownies I've ever had.
Awesome.
Not a word of a
Thank you.
lie. Thank you.
Hey, anytime.
If you find yourself in Bridgetown, Nova Scotia, you have to come down to Aroma Mocha Cafe and visit Laura and her team, and they will make you the best French toast grilled cheese sandwich, and of course, gluten-free brownies. And when you do, you too can make it your home sweet home.